Mr. Mayor, City Council members, thank you for hearing me. I've got a slide show here just to keep me as best as I can to the 5 minutes.
Get a little closer, John, and we can hear a little better.
Yeah,
Some of us are getting old.
I'll make sure you do hear me. My name is John Sellers. My wife Deborah and I live at 59 Robin Drive in the Crossings. I'm here today because the city is currently suing all 79 Crossings homeowners for legal fees in a legal action filed by the city on the 10th of June 2011. There is an Attorney General's investigation going on into open meeting law violations by the city, but I think, Marlene, you already picked up on the fact that there are certain restrictions on what can happen in these sessions, public comments, that unless criticism is directed at public officials, basically there's limitations on what you can do in terms of, and I think you've already alluded to that. But today I'm here to present the facts. The Crossings, 2 adjacent subdivisions, 1 business, 1 residential, same developer, Ty Myers. I live in the residential subdivision. Schematic, basically 2 subdivisions, the residential and the business side by side, running along Willow Creek Road. The main feature of our subdivision is there's a major wash which carries 9,000 cubic feet a second in flood conditions called Willow Creek Wash, which runs through the subdivision, and the current road which is used by the public, Clearwater and Robin Drive has a major low water crossing marked there. That's marked in red. The black line is actually Lorraine Drive, which was always historically the intended means of crossing the wash through the neighborhood, in particular to get to the Sandretto Estates area. What happened here? The facts: November 26, 2002, the City Council approved the final residential plat for the Crossings, where the low water crossing is 100% private without any public road. A year later, when the plat is actually recorded without referral back to City Council, different plats recorded. The low water crossing is still private, but now it has a public road running through that major wash. The city land codes are very clear. The old and the new land codes are very clear. Any abandonment or dedication of a public street is a City Council decision alone, and a plat recorded without being properly approved is unlawful. Despite that, City Council here, July 27th, decided unanimously to ratify that as a, quote, administrative error. Now, why do we know that wasn't an administrative error? Well, actually, Steve Blair was kind enough to explain it in the same council meeting, explaining that it was actually a trade. And here's what he actually said. I was here in 2003, and I just want to get clarification. I was also on Planning and Zoning Commission and followed the whole process all the way through. Lorraine Drive was traded back to the Crossings Drive based upon Ty Myers' commitment to the city to do commercial number 1 first in his development, and number 2 to participate in a light whenever warranted. The value of that trade, potentially millions to the business subdivision in terms of lifting that road out of the business subdivision, a gift to the developer which would contravene the Arizona gift clause. But it was also done secretly. How do we know? Because there are no public records of that trade. How was it done? Well, firstly, you've got to close off Lorraine. The developer actually applied to abandon part of Lorraine Drive in 2002 prior to our plat. This was only approved publicly by council in 2007, where the developer agreed to pay the city $24,000 for the land in question. Secondly, you record an illegal plat. Then, since council last year, came new discoveries last December. Discovery 1 was Lorraine Drive land was transferred to Ty Myers in the county records, but he never paid the city. Some $24,000 plus interest, which as a banker equates to $36,000, was never paid. Discovery 2 came around Christmas. Ty Myers somehow on December the 20th is forgiven the money, but by whom we don't know. Here's an unsigned quitclaim deed. Part of the there's a signature spot there for somebody's signature in yellow. It's not been signed as far as we know. Same verification there. One city council member did try to help us on this. Here's an email I got from Laura Lopez 2 days before the July 27th city council meeting. What a mess, she said, and really for no reason. Those that are the most corrupt made nothing off of this. Well, my questions of this city council are, who did make something off of this, who is corrupt, and who approved the $36,000. Just a refresher on the open meetings laws. As I understand it, you basically got three options today. As Marlin said, you don't comment in the workshop sessions. You can forget all of these facts and make the property owners pay. You could refer it to staff, or you could put it on a future agenda. Thank you.
Thank you, John. And we'll do one of those three. I'm just not sure which. But do we have enough of a record this of what he presented for the council to do?
We don't have to do anything right now.
No, I know, but do we have a copy of his request?
I don't know if we have a copy of
Okay.
a PowerPoint.
John, if you have a hard copy,
so.
we'll keep it. Thank you.